Opened back in 2003, have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go! 60 Pittsburgh! 53! Mike, 53! Drop the pass! Here we go! Deep rip!
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Elliott. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
General West! Switch it.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, Pete. It's going to be a long day on offense. It's going to be a long day.
This is Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Pilot, 64. Get it.
To throw on second down. Barnes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Barnes looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this kick is not a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. From the red zone now, Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Go. 180. Kill.
Here's Wentz to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Off play action. Barnes. That would complete to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check right. Mike, check 33. Oh, you got deep?
2nd and 5. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Recon, 132 fighter. Check. Watch 54. Watch. Kill. Hey. Hang in there.
Throwing his Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Go. 280. 54 Mike. Check.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barnes. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down. 8, 3.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
61, match box right. 5.
To throw on 2nd down. Barnes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Third and long. Ready, set. 33. Pick it up, right? Pick it up. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Barnes. He finds a man with a crossing route. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Barnes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 3 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Wentz now to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
74. Hey, Steve 6.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The end result, 21 yards. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McKenzie. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
46 down, man. 5-4.
Slam. Check 52. Say.
Throwing now is Wentz. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Check it out, Reed. Check 43.
Smith.
Wentz now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Tyson.
Check 31.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Watch the safety creep.
Now Wentz. Dancing to his left. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Bravo! Yo, rip that!
To throw again. Barnes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away.
Chris Jones on the punt for the Cowboys.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Got some room at the 30, and he cuts it out to the sideline. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
54, right, 54. Let's pick it up.
On 1st down, Baxter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Baxter. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check, check. Lucky.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Lion. 6-6. Pull it high. Black, come on. Man 5-7.
54's Mike.
To throw is Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Benson. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Don't say nothing.
Sunday.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. To try again after the sack. Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming again.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Let's go. Great.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Alert 3. Alert 3. 36.
Here.
Check. Crunch.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got Smith here. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Go. Hey, Haywood.
On first down, Barnes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the gun on 3rd down, Barnes. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The deception there pays off to perfection. 14 yards on the fake punt and a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Barnes. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Flush to his right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air on second down. Barnes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end. And he'll get in! Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
On 2nd and 10, Wentz. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it'll bring up third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Ram. Hey, switch gears. Check.
Now Wentz on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Pilot, 64, weak. 65.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a first down pickup of 8. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Barnes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Throwing again. Barnes. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go! Let's go!
From the gun, Barnes got his man there, complete to Gallup. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Go!
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. As they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
5.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go.
He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Go, D. Hey, one set. Check right, 54.
Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Come on here, come get some. He don't want it. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Right there. 54, right there.
61, matchbox lights.
Watch safety creep. Creeping. Safety's creeping.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Hey, Rick 5-2, I'm here.
54 is Mike.
Hey, orbit.
Watch 54. Here it comes. Right there. 54.
Into the red zone. Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Go get him. Hey, watch set.
Win.
Check right, 54.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2, kill.
Here we go. Watch out.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And this one is right down Broadway. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Ready?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a